Hey everybody, Ed here with the Digital Digest, and today I wanted to share a quick video about the Sony Alpha A7R. In fact, today's video applies to the A7, A7R, A7S, A6000, and the A5100. And it's really a public service announcement. There should be a firmware update waiting for you at Sony today, or I should say through their eSupport website. In fact, I'll include the link for the 7R that you're looking at here right now. And unfortunately, this brand new update was not what I was expecting. A lot of you were hoping for XAVC-S, some major improvements, but it seems, and again, I will include the link, you can see right here, this update to version 1.02 improves the power on time after downloading the smart remote control application of the Play Memories camera apps. So while in previous updates, we've seen things like support for the SEL 70-200G that I have right here and the fast hybrid autofocus system, getting support for something like that. Unfortunately, in this update, which I thought especially with the camera show here in New York, we were going to see XAVC-S dropped onto all of Sony's top tier and at least current generation of mirrorless interchangeable lens cameras. Unfortunately, we're not seeing that update. You know, just bizarre that something like the RX10 would see it, but we don't have it in cameras like this or any of the other flagship top tier alpha mirrorless products. So again, the A6000, I haven't seen an official firmware update today. I'm also going to speculate that there is a good possibility that there might be something in this build to prepare us for that update, because I do think it is realistic to expect Sony to eventually make all of these cameras at the very least compatible or capable of capturing XAVC-S. 4K, of course, another story altogether. But the A6000 officially, I haven't seen a firmware update yet. For those of you that don't follow my channel, I do own and use that camera regularly as well. But for the A7, A7R, A7S, absolutely the firmware update is there. I will include the link, and this just went live today on October 30th. And I did notice that they had pulled the Play Memories smart remote app. That was something that when I first powered up the QX1, I thought it was ironic when I started reading information about the smart remote app being gone, considering the QX1 relies on it. But here we are, at least more firmware updates are coming, and that means Sony has not fallen asleep at the wheel. Again, I would have liked to have seen more here, and really it is summed up in large part, like I said, by what we see on previous updates, seeing that, a reduced startup time, improvements on image quality, support for things like the live view grading application and the smooth reflection. But to just get an update like this, it makes you wonder if it is really the platform or beginning for maybe a much larger update in the very near future when Sony gets ready to announce the new full frame and APS-C mirrorless interchangeable lens cameras that they have on the way. But this was just a quick public service announcement, again, for those of you that do own an Alpha Series mirrorless interchangeable lens camera. You should go ahead and check today on October 30th about that latest firmware update. Any questions or comments, please feel free to post them. And of course, as usual, please feel free to subscribe. Later.